I worked to get here. I built this shit.
There's this point in a woman's initiation where she begins to form her own spiritual, mental, and emotional independence from those who she once depended on. This is the point where she begins to form her own life perspectives, opinions. She begins to source out her own confidence. She begins to use her voice to speak out her true heart desires. It's at this point where the woman is really admired, but she's also really disliked because those who once benefited from her old versions no longer benefits in her new version. Those who once attached to her old stories no longer can attach themselves to anything in her new current reality. She will confuse those who are unwilling to accept who she is now because they attach so much to her old identity, and they will want an explanation. And her job is to not explain anything to them. With this newfound of independence, her job is to continue to initiate herself into deep wisdom and to inspire the women around her because she's doing just that. But in the midst of her inspiring women around her to also be independent in themselves, she also gets a lot of hate from people who once attached to her older identity. You're now in a position that they told you to be in when you were down bad, but the truth is they weren't giving you advice and motivation because they truly loved you and want to see the best for you. They gave you advice and motivation because it felt good to save someone. It felt good to be that big person that knew more, and now that you're there, they can't save you anymore, so it upsets them. Because now you're empowered in your voice and also empowered within yourself, you have become the threat to weak egos. So now you are the target. See, back then when you didn't have confidence and you didn't have security, you wasn't as much of a threat. But now you're the threat. This is a very common dynamic between mother and daughter relationships. Instead of the mom passing down her knowings and intuition to her daughter so her daughter can make well-informed decisions and also form her own perspectives, the mom wants to keep the daughter dependent on her because the mom loves the control. The mother loves the power. So instead of giving her confidence to form her own perspective, she'll take her confidence away to keep her dependent because she knows her daughter will become a threat.